Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining me this evening. As you all know, my name is Kassina McLain, and I want to share some great information with you. It is one of the greatest ways to spread love and joy. It gives you an opportunity to help change the world and to make a positive impact on society and giving back to the community. It helps you solve problems. It helps you meet new people, make new friends. It gives you an opportunity to learn something new and improve your career and professional skills. It can also improve your quality of life. It's a stress reducer, a self-esteem booster, and a mood changer. It can improve your physical, emotional, and psychological well-being. You're probably wondering what I'm talking about. I'm talking about volunteerism, the act of volunteering. Volunteering is a selfless activity where a person or a group performs a service for no financial gain. I'm sure many of you have volunteered or familiar with volunteering like myself and have probably volunteered in the past at least once. Let me share some of my experiences with I have been fortunate enough to volunteer for many different organizations in the past. For one, I am a member of Bethany Baptist Church, and I have served on different ministries and have worked with quite a few events that the church has hosted. Some of the other organizations I've volunteered with has been with the American Heart Association, their Go Red for Women luncheon. I usually work with their Go Red campaign. I've also volunteered with United Way, Essex and Hudson County. I have worked with their Celebrity Read Project, where I've read to children here in elementary schools in East Orange. I've also volunteered with law enforcement for Fugitive Safe Surrender. I've also volunteered for New Jersey Cares, which is an organization that is here based in New Jersey, where it has countless opportunities, where I've worked on their beach cleanup project as well as their coat drives and their projects for the Newark Arts Council. I've also worked with Dress for Success, their prom project, and community food banks. So now that you know some of my experiences with volunteering, and we all can agree that we have that, we share similarities such as volunteering. Let's talk more about the various ways to volunteer. Today I'm going to talk to you about the benefits of volunteering, how volunteering is beneficial for all ages and all capacities. I will discuss some of the economic impacts of volunteering. I will also discuss some of the well-being and mental, psychological benefits of volunteering. I will also assure you that volunteering and performing community service is not just for some, it's for everyone. So with all the information I've expressed, I'll first discuss ways to volunteer. Volunteering can be done globally, nationally, or locally. Volunteering can be done as young as 8 years old. Volunteering globally or abroad involves traveling to other countries. It is very common for college groups led by faculty and some not, missionary groups, corporate groups, high school, middle school groups, as well as families and individuals have taken advantage of opportunities to volunteer abroad in other countries. Volunteering globally not only provides you with an opportunity to make a difference to change the world, but it also gives you an opportunity to learn a new culture. Volunteering globally gives you an opportunity to share your experiences, your skills with other volunteers who are coming from all over the world to share into a goal of making a difference in the world. CrossCulturalSolutions.org and GlobalVolunteers.org are websites where one can register to volunteer, to choose to volunteer in any country that's available on there that they have an agreement with. Some of the countries that people volunteer through their website is with countries such as Brazil, Peru, Cuba, Kilimanjaro, Ghana, El Salvador, Costa Rica, Thailand, Morocco, Bangkok, India, and countless others. Some of the services volunteers provide includes child development projects, educational literacy projects, girl and women empowerment projects, HIV and AIDS projects, so, and also aging and dignity projects for senior citizens and older people. They also help with supporting disability projects. People that volunteer globally mainly help out any way in any capacity. Normally they stay with a host family and they are treated with utmost dignity. Areas such as healthcare, child nutrition, malaria, deworming, and fever prevention are also some of the other activities the global volunteers do. According to Cross-Cultural Solutions, volunteer service provides fees. The program fees are 100% tax deductible for United States citizens, and the travel and airfare to those countries can also be tax deductible depending on where you're coming from or going to after the volunteer service is over. So that's a good benefit. You can put it on your taxes. The United States Peace Corps provides volunteers with opportunities to volunteer in over 60 countries. According to peacecorps.org, volunteers are usually 18 years old, college graduates, retirees, or career changers, or people who just want to make a difference in the world. Anyone who's looking to volunteer with the Peace Corps can volunteer anywhere from 3 to 12 months, 1 year, or 2 years. Currently, 94% of their volunteers volunteer for 2 years. Almost 7,000 of their volunteers are volunteering are currently serving worldwide right now, and 90% of their volunteers have agreed that they would recommend Peace Corps volunteering to others. That's how much they love it. With volunteering with Peace Corps, training can give you valuable experiences in agriculture, community economics development, skills in environment, skills in health and youth development and education. So you might be asking, so why do I have to travel all over the world to volunteer? I can probably volunteer right here in my own country, and you're right. But the opportunity to volunteer globally is available to you if you're interested. So let's talk about volunteering in the United States. There are countless opportunities one can volunteer here and ways to get involved. Usually in our country, when devastation hits or disaster strikes, most Americans want to do whatever we can to help. We want to donate money, we want to donate food, clothing, do whatever we can. If you're lucky enough, you may be able to mobilize and physically go to the area that needs help. According to Corporation for National and Community Service, 61.8 million individuals in the United States contributed 8 billion hours of volunteerism in 2008 alone. The economic value of all that volunteering is 162 billion American dollars. So as you can see, volunteering is very necessary in our world. It saves lots of money. An organization that can assist those with volunteering nationally is the AmeriCorps. According to nationalservice.org, AmeriCorps engages more than 75,000 individuals, Americans, in intense service each year with nonprofit organizations such as schools, public agencies, and community and faith-based programs. Since its founding in 1994, almost 1 million AmeriCorps programs members have contributed more than 1.2 billion hours of service across the country. AmeriCorps programs do more than just move communities forward. They also serve their members. Okay? AmeriCorps creates jobs. They provide pathways to opportunities for young people entering the workforce. AmeriCorps places thousands of young adults into intensive service positions where they gain valuable work skills. Okay? They also earn money for education and can help them develop an appreciation for citizenship. Opportunities to volunteer through AmeriCorps can be across country or locally right here in New Jersey. According to the Corporation for National and Community Service, who works with FEMA, the Federal Emergency Management Corporation, after Hurricane Sandy, AmeriCorps volunteers helped hundreds of people get back into their homes. While an organization like AmeriCorps can serve on a national and a local level, let's now discuss local statewide community-based volunteering. An organization like New Jersey Cares can provide opportunities and for volunteers to volunteer in counties of New Jersey of your choice. Websites like jerseycares.org and volunteermatch.org allows a person to provide their zip code, the city, or the type of volunteer service they want to provide, and it will take you right to an opportunity right in your own backyard. It will map you to the service that you may want to do, which is very convenient. If your desire is you could put in that you want to do gardening, or you want to do painting, or you want to work with children, or do a walkathon, a marathon, whatever it is you are interested in, whatever your passion is, it provides you an opportunity to indicate that on the website. It'll take you to a service in the zip code nearest you, and it's very convenient. I've done it myself. Now that we've discussed the many ways to volunteer to make a difference in our world, our state, and our community, let's now discuss the well-being and the mental and physical benefits of volunteering. Volunteering makes you happy. In an article titled Volunteering and Its Surprising Benefits on helpguide.org, by measuring hormones and brain activity, researchers have discovered that being helpful to others delivers immense pleasure. Human beings are hardwired to give to others. In fact, the more we give, the happier we feel. Upon completion of any volunteer service that I've done, I can personally say that I've always felt happy, I've always felt joyful, I've always felt good, and I've also left the experience wondering what my next volunteer adventure is going to do, and I have a sense of self-fulfillment. That's always been my experience. In an article for Huffington Post article, reporter Hillary Young reported that according to a national survey in the United Health Group of 3,351 adults, an overwhelming majority of participants reported feeling mentally and physically healthier after a volunteer experience. 76% of people who had volunteered within the last 12 months felt volunteering made them feel healthier. 94% of those people who had volunteered in the last 12 months felt that volunteering had improved their mood. 78% of them said that it lowered their stress levels. 80% of them felt like they had better control over their health. About 25% of them felt that the volunteering made them manage their chronic illness, which made them release their stress levels so they was thinking about their own problems. Volunteers have better personal scores than non-volunteers on 9 well-established measures of emotional well-being, including personal independence, a capacity for rich interpersonal relationships, and overall satisfaction with life. Volunteering can improve your mood and self-esteem. In another article on Forbes.com, a reporter, Mark Persuasive, stated that those who volunteer and gave their time felt like they had more time, just like someone who donates to a charity feels wealthier. It also was reported that when you volunteer your skills, you develop new skills. When you volunteer your experiences, you develop new experiences. And in a sense, it can help you get that next job. So after all we've discussed today, I hope you've learned some of the countless ways you can volunteer and perform community service. I discussed some of the well-being, physical, and psychological benefits of volunteering. I've also advised that volunteering can be done locally, nationally, or globally. As human beings, we have a moral obligation to help those in need, to be a blessing to others, and to those less fortunate. We must be willing to give of ourselves, and whenever we can, because we are bound to the perils of society, we have to realize that we have to give to the greater common good. When devastation and destruction hits, it affects all of us. This world is much bigger than any of us, and we must work together. Whether we work with the AmeriCorps, or you work with a local senior center, or you work with a school or a church, a food pantry, an animal shelter. If you want to work with a hospital, the opportunities are endless. There's no limit to the amount of volunteering you can do. So I urge you, the love we should have for one another, we must be proactive in making a difference in our world, in our community, and impact change. If at the very least, you should consider volunteering one day of the year, which is September the 11th, which is declared National Service and Remembrance Day by President Barack Obama. And the best part about volunteering is that it's your own time. You can donate as much of it as you want, whether it's 30 minutes, an hour, 2 hours, a day, a week, a month. The choice is yours. It's up to you. And I'll leave you with this one last thing from the words of the late, great Muhammad Ali, who we all know as the greatest of all time, the GOAT. Service to others is the rent you pay for your room here on earth. Thank you. I have some handouts for you to take. Thank you for coming tonight. Just